Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media.
Inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
And as we come back here to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, our third trip in the matter of 2 weeks, it'll be the Divide County Maroons taking on the Ray Jays in a District 16 volleyball matchup tonight. Good evening, everybody. My name is Randy Peterson. My producer tonight is Eli Clark. My cameraman is Caden Keller, and we're going to provide coverage here on GameDay Media from Haggin Court as the Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons do battle this evening. The Ray Jays coming into this game with a regular season record of 4-3 on the season, and the Divide County Maroons still looking for their first win of the season, coming in at 0-6 this evening. We're powered up by NCC on our sports desk here this evening, and when we come back, we'll have our Continental Resources coaches' comments. It'll be head coach Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays after this 2-minute timeout.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
And welcome back to GameDay Media and to the NCC Sports Desk. It's time now for our Continental Resources coaches' comments on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've caught up with head coach Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming match this evening with the Divide County Maroons. And welcome again, Coach, to our Continental Resources coaches' comments.
Thanks for having me.
Now that we have about one-third of the season complete, Coach, what have you learned about your team since the beginning of the season until today?
We've learned that we are young and we do make mistakes, and hopefully we can learn from those mistakes. We've recently just kind of reworked our lineup and tried to put people in different positions, trying to see if we can get the right people in the right seats. So kind of starting at ground zero again, but it seems to be working better for us, so that's what we're going to continue to try.
The last two matches have resulted in shutout wins against the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats. It seems like the Ray Jays are playing some pretty good volleyball, Coach, and who's been leading the way for the Jays during this last couple of wins?
The Powers Lake was a big win for us. We, as you know, last year didn't fare so well with them, and as we were up 2-0 twice and lost 3-2 both times. So we were really coming out with a vengeance this year. And so I'm looking at our seniors to kind of lead the way. We have Maylee Kincaid and Erica Kettleson are leading us in kills, and we look for them to be big at the net, big blockers. And then our freshman setter is now setting all the way around, and Brinley Kincaid. And so if she's not working out very well, they can't do their job. So those are the three that we're really, kind of setting our offense on. But again, an offense doesn't run at all in volleyball unless you have a good defense. So I always need my strong back row, and it's really truly a team effort with this group of girls.
Tonight, the Jays are playing the Divide County Maroons for the second time this season in another District 16 matchup, but this time it's going to be in Crosby. The last time you met up with the Jays, you were able to sweep them on your home court. And as the season progresses, teams usually get better. No doubt, both the Jays and Maroons are better today than they were at the beginning of the season. What do you feel will be a key factor for the Jays tonight to be able to come home with another district win against the Divide County Maroons, Coach?
We really need to reduce our own unforced errors. We have to be consistent in serving. We have to be consistent when we're hitting. And I feel like if we can truly reduce our errors, we will make things happen that will cause Divide County to go down.
Well, best of luck to the Ray Jays tonight as you take on the Divide County Maroons. You've been listening to head coach Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments segment of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We'll be back with more of the Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk after a few words from some of our dedicated sponsors.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
And as we come back here to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota for this District 16 girls volleyball matchup, it'll be the Divide County Maroons, the home team on the scoreboard tonight. Their opponent is the Ray Jays, the Divide County Maroons coached up by Nicole Bertman. And of course the Ray Jays in second-year head coach Angie Kincaid as the head coach for the Ray Jays. In other action that is going on around the area this evening in northwest North Dakota, the Stanley Blue Jays are hosting the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers over in Stanley tonight. Up in Kenmare tonight, the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, the defending Region 8 champions, taking on the high-powered Tioga Lady Pirates tonight from Kenmare tonight. And down in Trenton, the Partial Braves are playing the Trenton Tigers this evening. So a lot of volleyball in store for you. We encourage you to go fill the gym at GameDay Media, but if you can't, we're glad you joined us here this evening. Again, my name's Randy Peterson, and we've got a lot in store for you tonight, and we have a lot of sponsors that we need to be able to thank, and one of those sponsors is our Flag Family Media Group out of Fargo, North Dakota, the owners of KTGO, which is 1090 AM and 92.7 FM up here in northwest North Dakota, located in Tioga. And it's a great privilege to be able to have them carry our games on their airwaves for this game tonight. And we also want to thank Brevera Bank, a proud supporter of the Stanley community and Stanley Blue Jays, and helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve their financial goals over there at Brevera Bank. Also want to thank Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated. Nate Ron and his company at Patriot Oilfield Service would like to wish the Lady Pirates and the Pirates all the best this season. DA Land LLC out of Tioga, North Dakota was established in 2021, is providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies in the Tioga area. And also The Porch over in Ray, North Dakota, a locally owned coffee shop serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. That's Mandy Knox and The Porch in Ray, North Dakota. Also want to thank the Farmers Union Insurance Agency up here in Crosby, the Larson Vossen Agency. They're located on Main Street, and they sell crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Call Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. As we continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, fans are starting to trickle in here as the Both teams are warming up right now and getting ready for this big district matchup tonight. Of course, the Divide County Maroons, if you're just joining us, looking for their first regular season victory of the year. And the Ray Jays with a 4-3 record on the district and regular season. So Ray Jays are wanting to keep things going. The Divide County Maroons are wanting to get their season turned around here with their first win of the season here tonight on their home court at Haggin Court on the campus of Divide County High School. With that, we're going to send it back to the studio for a quick 2-minute timeout. We'll continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show back in 2 minutes.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we come back here to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, again, my name's Randy Peterson. Randy Peterson, kind of tripping over my last name there. Randy Peterson here from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. We're going to pause as we take time out to honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
And as we come back to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, if you're just joining us, make sure you call your friends and family. Let them know that Game Day Media is on the air tonight with the Divide County Maroons against the Ray Jays in Girls District 16 volleyball tonight. We encourage you to go out to our YouTube channel, Game Day Media ND, and follow the links to the game. No charge to watch the game tonight. No charge to subscribe. Enable all the notifications. That way you get notified every time we go on the air. And speaking of going on the air, tomorrow night we'll be in Tioga as the Tioga Pirates have homecoming 2023. Their homecoming opponent will be these Divide County Maroons up here in Crosby, North Dakota, as they travel down to Tioga for our homecoming game tomorrow night on Game Day Media. We'll go on the air with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show at 6:30, followed by our kickoff at 7. And we're going to be excited to see that match tonight as the Divide County Maroons looking for their first win of the season. The Tioga Pirates with a 1-4 record on the season. So we're looking for a competitive game tomorrow down in Tioga, North Dakota, as we are able to broadcast our games here on our YouTube channel, Game Day Media ND. If you're a business out there and want to come on board and help us produce these broadcasts in Northwest North Dakota, we're going to do between 80 and 100 games throughout the next 7 months, ending in March. And we're looking forward for more businesses to come on board. Get a hold of me, Randy Peterson, or get a hold of my son, David Peterson. We can make that happen. And we had a new one that came on board today. That is Mirex Petroleum Corporation that give us the oral okay that they want to come on board to be an elite sponsor. So if you want to come on board with us, get a hold of me or David, and we'll set you up as a sponsor for Game Day Media. Some of the names that you'll be listening to tonight for the Ray Jays. Maddox Falk leads the Ray Jays with 25 aces this year so far. Maylee Kincaid leads the team with 16 blocks. She's also got 63 kills. Leading the Jays in kills this season so far is Erica Kettleson with 86 kills. And another name you'll hear a lot tonight, Brinley Kincaid, leads the team in assists with 119 and with digs at 125. And so those are some of the names you'll hear tonight for the Ray Jays. I didn't get any stats from the Divide County coaches and didn't get an interview with them either. So we're kind of shooting it by the hip tonight with some of those players, but some of the ladies that you'll be listening to tonight, Maddie Fagerlund and Billy Forcher, going to be hearing those names quite a bit this evening, along with probably Ava Costin and Skylar Weirman. They're a young team. They lost a lot from last year's Divide County Maroons team, and they're kind of rebuilding right now, and their opponent tonight is the Ray Jays. And with that, we're going to keep it right here as we play the songs. Our officials tonight out of the Williston Basin Officials Association, I believe it is. Casey Lindsay, I believe, is our floor umpire tonight. Stuart Dolan, the Hall of Famer out of Ray, North Dakota, in his 36th year as an umpire. He's reffed in a number of state and regional tournaments. Very competent. Stuart Dolan, the Hall of Famer, in the chair tonight here from Crosby, North Dakota. As we step out for this timeout, we'll come back with our start of our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup after this timeout.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back to our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup, first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays, coached up by Angie Kincaid, assisted by Kelly Heyer and Courtney Olson. They'll go with Elena Nelson, Maddox Falk, Brindley Kincaid, Maylee Kincaid, Erica Kettleson, and Cadence Sargent. As their starting rotation, our libero tonight for the Ray Jays is Abby Olson. And again, for the 4-3 Ray Jays, it'll be Elena Nelson, Maddox Falk, Brindley Kincaid, Maylee Kincaid, Erica Kettleson, and Cadence Sargent. Our libero tonight will be Abby Olson. And for the home team on the scoreboard with an 0-6 record coming into this game, coached up by Nicole Bertman, assisted by Madison Pulvermacher. Morgan Ames is also an assistant coach. They'll go with Madeline Nygaard, Maddie Fagerlund, Britta Oppegard, Elodie Johnson, Billy Forcher, Skylar Weirman, and Ava Costin. Costin is the libero for the Divide County Maroons. Again, for the 0-6 Divide County Maroons, it'll be Madeline Nygaard, Maddie Fagerlund, Britta Oppegard, Elodie Johnson, Billy Forcher, Skylar Weirman, and Ava Costin tonight for the Divide County Maroons. We've been treated to music this evening in our pregame with the Divide County High School Band, and they're doing a great job here. Their band director is not listed, but they have done a great job here for the Divide County Maroons in our pregame warm-up tonight. Both teams shaking hands at midcourt. We're going to about get ready to go here. Again, our officials out of the Williston Basin Officials Association. It'll be Casey Lindsay on the floor tonight. Stuart Dolan, the Hall of Famer, takes the chair tonight for this Varsity District 16 matchup. Again, my name's Randy Peterson, alongside of Eli Clark and Caden Keller tonight, running the ops and the camera tonight. So I want to thank those guys as well, taking a little bit of time out of their evening to come up here and help us with GameDay Media. The Ray Jays wearing their black uniforms with red and white trim, and the Divide County Maroons wearing their maroon with silver and white trim. As both teams are getting set, our floor umpire is going to give the ball to the first serve. It's going to go to the Ray Jays, I believe. Nope, it's going to go to Divide County. She faked me out. So we're about ready to go here. Our first match sponsored to you, opening serve, is Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray, North Dakota, and there's the first serve, and we're ready to play. Maylee Kincaid brings it across for the Jays on the third hit. Pushed across by Fagerlund. Now on the Ray side, Maylee Kincaid goes for the kill, but it's too deep, and the first point of the game, or the match, goes to the Divide County Maroons. They're up quick, 1-0. Holiday Johnson serves the second point for the Maroons, and just like that on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's 2-0. The Maroons out on top. Here's a set on the outside to Kettleson, and Kettleson puts it down with the kill. Kettleson leads the Ray Jays in kills with 86, make it 87. Two to one. Here's Swearman bringing it across and hits the line. That's another point for the Divide County Maroons. They're up 3-1. Weirman again goes back to serve. Weirman is a freshman for head coach Nicole Bertman, puts the ball in play. Here's a set, back set to Kettleson. Divide County keeps it alive, and then they hit the line with the roll, and it's another point for the Maroons, 4-1. Weirman continues to serve. Ball's in play, good serve by Weirman. Brought to the front, and Kettleson unable to bring it across. Just like that, the Maroons are up by 4, 5-1. Another serve by Weirman. She's got that down good. Now here's a well-placed kill by Elena Nelson, and that's a point for the Ray Jays. Elena finding the right corner of the Maroon defense for that point. Brindley Kincaid goes back to the server's row. Good serve. Fagerlund digs it out. Forcher brings it across. On the middle, Kettleson goes for the kill. Dug out there by Costin. Now brought across by Johnson. Now here's another set to the outside, and this time the Ray Jays can't catch up with it. And it's a point for the Maroons. 6-2 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Maroons out by 4. Here in set number 1, this is a best-of-5 match. First one to win 3 sets will claim the match. Back set to Kettleson from the right side, brings it across. Forcher from the middle, now on the Ray side. Back and forth we go here. Here's Ellie Johnson. From the middle, Kettleson goes back. Fagerlund digs it out. Madeline Nygaard brings it across. They got to get it over, and they're going to be a little bit short. So that's another point for the Maroons. Maroons out quick, 7-2. Fagerlund continues to serve. This time her serve is too deep on the service error. Kettleson goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. The senior puts it in play. Here's a set to the outside. Fagerlund brings it across. Nobody home for the Jays. It's another point for Divide County. They're up by a score of 8-3. Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga, North Dakota on Main Street. They're your full-service salon and spa. Follow them at Hidden Beauty on Facebook. Jessica Nygaard and her beauticians on Main Street at Hidden Beauty. Here's Falk bringing it across. A diving Fagerlund keeps it alive, and the Maroons can't catch up with the third hit, and that's a point for Ray. 8-4. As Elena Nelson goes back to serve again, the senior from Ray. Puts it in play. Nygaard brings it across, but it's going to be wide. It's another point, an unforced error by the Divide County Maroons. 8-5. Ray Jays down by 3. Here's a service error by Nelson. That's a point for Divide. 9-5 on your scoreboard. Again, my name's Randy Peterson tonight from GameDay Media. Call up your friends and family. Tell them to join the action here on GameDay Media. Here we have a point with the lift called against the Divide County Maroons. It's 9-6. GameDay Media ND is where you find us on YouTube. Subscribe. There's no charge to subscribe. Enable all the notifications. Follow us on Facebook at GameDay Media as well. There's another point going to the Ray Jays, and they've climbed within 2, 9-7. They're down. Falk continues to serve. Weirman brings it across with some strength. Now from the middle, Cadence. Sargent brings it across. There's a diving Abby Olson keeping it alive for Ray. Up front here's Maylee Kincaid with the roll. Nygaard pushes it across for the Maroons. Now here's another roll by the Ray Jays. Good volley here. Maylee Kincaid pushes it hard. And there's another point off the arms of Skylar Weirman and out of bounds. Last touch by the Maroons. It's 9-8. And the Ray Jays are within 1. Not too long ago, they were down 7-2. Have battled it back into within 1. Knuckleball comes across, and there is a Tioga Ace Hardware ace for Maddox Falk. Falk, an all-region softball pitcher. I think she had a couple of no-hitters last year for the Ray Jays softball team. Another good serve. There's Sargent at keeping it alive, but the Maroons, a great hustle there. Ray thought they had the point. Brought across by the Maroons. See who can come away with this point. Here's Maylee Kincaid bringing it across. This time Kincaid with the kill. And the Ray Jays with their first lead of the night. 10-9. As Falk continues to serve. Maroons keep it alive. And now the Maroons called in the net again. That is Madeline Nygaard called in the net. Another point for the Ray Jays, and the Jays are up now 11-9, 2-point advantage. Good serve by Falk. Deep. Brought across there by Aliyah Bailey. Now here's Costin bumming it to the front row, and Nygaard puts it into the net. That's another point for the Ray Jays, and with that we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Nicole Bertman wants to talk it over. They're down by 3, 12-9. You're listening to District 16 Girls Volleyball on your leading streamer in the Northwest, GameDay Media, back after this 30-second timeout. Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime. And as we come back here to our NCC Sports Desk, this segment's going to be brought to you by Kyle Hansen, your Thrivent financial advisor located over in Stanley, along with Becky Gettle. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, call Kyle or Becky at 701-628-2384. Another point for the Ray Jays. They're now up 13-9. Wehrman brings it across for the Maroons. The outside, Melee Kincaid with the roll. Wehrman blocked at the net by Sargent. Another tip at the net. Sargent keeps it alive. Great play from the middle. And now there's a Maroon in the net again. Another point for the Ray Jays. It was 9-5 at one time. The Maroons had the lead. It's now 14-9. The Ray Jays have the lead. Good serve by Falk. Nygaard brings it across. From the middle, Sargent with the southpaw. Puts it across. Sargent there again from the middle. Puts it down for another Ray J point. The sophomore from Ray with the left hand. Playing a great middle hitter. Jays keep it alive. Or the Maroons keep it alive somehow. Falk goes with it, and the Ray Jays can't catch up with it, and there's 4 hits. So that's the first point since it was 9-5 in favor of the Ray Jays. It's now 15-10 as the Maroons get the serve back as Madeline Nygaard goes with the serve. Sargent from the right wing goes wide with the kill attempt. That's a point for Ray. 15-11. Melee Kincaid with a good roll. Diving Costin kept it alive. Now on the Ray side again. Here's Melee Kincaid with the kill attempt, blocked at the net by Wehrman. Pushed across by the Maroons. From the middle, Sargent's going to try to put it down. And Maddie Fagerlund can't catch up with it. That's another point for the Maroons. It's 16-11, a 5-point advantage as Abby Olson goes back to serve for the Ray Jays. Up by 5. Fagerlund tries to put it away for the Maroons, can't do it. And there's a miscommunication on that last set. 16-12, the Maroons with the point, down by 4. Spretta Oppegard checks in for head coach Nicole Bertman for the Maroons. And Elodie Johnson goes back to the server's row. There is a point as the Maroons are called in the net. A little bit too aggressive, got into the net. Cost them a point at 17-12. The Jays out on top in set number 1. Brought across by the Maroons, dug out there by Melee Kincaid. Now Elena Nelson brings it across with the push. Here's Melee over to Falk. Falk with the net. Clips the net, falls to the floor. Another point for Ray. 18-12. Sometimes the net helps you, sometimes it hurts you. That time it helped the Ray Jays. Blocked at the net. Maroons keep it alive. Here's a set, back set to Kettleson. Kettleson off the fingertips of Divide County And that's another point for the Jays. 19-12. Jays up by 7. Need 6 to close out the set. There's one of them. 20-12 on the Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Maylee Kincaid. Waiting for our official to say let's go, and there's the whistle. There's another Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Kincaid, Maylee with another one. 21-12. The Jays 4 points away from claiming set number 1. And before that serve is in play, we have another St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's the Ray Jays 21, the Divide County Maroons 12. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout break.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Ray Jays 4 points away from claiming set number 1 as Maylee Kincaid goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. Ball's in play. Fagerlund tries to bring it across, but it's too deep. 22-12. So Ray Jays started out slow in set number 1 at the beginning of this set, but have really come on strong. Serving by Falk, and now Maylee Kincaid doing a great job. There's a block kill point, block point for Erica Kettleson. 23-12. Maylee continues to serve. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 24-12. It'll be set point for the Ray Jays, needing 1 to secure set number 1. Ball's in play. Here's a set. Weirman. And that point goes to the Maroons as it was tipped at the net by the Jays. Last touch by the Jays, 24-13. Skylar Weirman goes back to serve for the Maroons. Needing a bunch. She needs to string 13 of them in a row. There's one of them. 24-14 on the Tioga Ace Hardware ace by Skylar Weirman. (24-14). Here's a set to the middle. Kettleson puts it down for the setter win. 25-14. The Ray Jays capture set number 1. 25-14. We'll step aside, come back after this 2-minute Bank of Tioga intermission. Back in 2 minutes.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surusvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
As we come back to Haggin Court here in Divide County campus in Crosby, North Dakota, the Ray Jays take set #1 by a final score of 25-14 on our Bank of Tioga intermission recap. They were down 9-5 in the first set. And then they got on a hot streak with Maddox Falk and Maley Kincaid from servers row. Closed out the Jays in set #1, 25-14, but they're down 1-0 right now here in this second set. Wehrman for the Maroons brings it across. From the outside, Matty Fagerlund puts it into the net. Hey, I was just told that if you're on our YouTube channel watching this game, make sure you hit the like button. Appreciate all the likes we can get. That way it gets more people to probably watch our YouTube channel. Addison down at KTGO helping us out a little bit with that technical advice. So make sure you like us. Like the video that we're producing here from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, as the Maroons have another point. They're up by a score of 2-1, and Skylar Wehrman goes back to servers row. Here's a back set to Kettleson. And Wehrman got a little bit too aggressive with that one. I think that would have went beyond the back row, but she got her arms on it. Ball goes in the stands. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. Hit that like button on our YouTube video. The more people that like it, it shows up on other people's feeds, and we get discovered by new people. Thanks, Addison, for the quick tip. Here's the Ray Jays battling at the net, keeping it alive. Billy Forcher pushes it across with the left hand. On the outside, Elena Nelson goes along the corner. There's Costin with it. Now back on the Ray side. Here's a back set to Sargent. She brings it across again. And there was a replay. They're going to replay it. Not sure exactly what happened. I think the floor umpire called one thing, the chair umpire called another, so we're like it didn't even happen. We're still at 2-2. Now this time, brought across now on the Ray side. Here's a set to the outside. Elena Nelson goes with it. The Maroons can't catch up with it. Last touch by number 3, Anna Ames. And that's a point for Ray. They're up by a score of 3-2. There's a 4-hit error by the Divide County Maroons, and it's 4-2. The Jays up by 2. Kettleson with the serve for the Jays. Fagerlund with the big swing. Dug out there by the Jays. As the Maroons are called in the net. Another point for the Jays. 5-2 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Kettleson continues to serve, and this time she serves it into the net. As we change over the serves, this segment is brought to you by Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota. devoting ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability with high-quality vehicles and service. Matt Evans, general manager over at Prairie Ford and Motors in Stanley. There's another point for the Jays, 6-3. Jays out fast here in set number 2 as Elena Nelson continues to serve for the Jays. Good serve by Nelson. And the ball goes into the stands off the arms of number 5, Britta Oppegard. That's another point for Ray. 7-3. Jays out on top. Good serve by Elena. Dug out by Costin. Back row, Abby Olson digs it out for the Jays. Here's Maylee Kincaid. No tip, so the ball's deep. That's a point for the Maroons, 7-4. Britta Oppegard will check out of the game for head coach Nicole Bertman. Coming in for Coach Bertman is number 8, Emma Landsverk, sophomore, and she goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row and serves it into the net. 8-4. Here in set number 2, the Jays claim set number 1, 25-14 if you're just joining us. Clips the net, comes over on the Maroon side. Forcher goes with it. Forcher puts it down with the kill. It's a Tioga Ace hardware kill for Billy Forcher. 8-5. Now we're ready to play. A little bit of confusion coming in and out of the game. Here's Brindley. Sargent brings it across from the corner. Well placed by Cadence Sargent. 9-5, and with that we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's 9-5. The Jays on top over the Maroons here in set number 2. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back to Haggin Court, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, the Ray Jays out on top of the Divide County Maroons by a score of 9-5 here in set number 2. They took set number 1, 25-14. That timeout gives us a chance to thank Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen, North Dakota. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah in Tioga at 701-641-6429 or Corey down in Hazen at 701-870-0529. That's Surge Aesthetics in Tioga and Hazen. Last point going to the Ray Jays. Jays have doubled up the Maroons. Here's another point for the Ray Jays, 11-5. Abby Olson serving for the Jays. Maroons bring it across. Ames in the left corner. Here's Kettleson trying to put it away, but there is Costin with the dig. Costin bumps it over from the back row. On the outside, Maylee Kincaid puts it down for the Tioga Ace hardware kill. 12-5. Right now, the Maroons don't have an answer for the Jays. Down by 7. Abby Olson, another good serve. There's a ball into the net, 13-5. Jays are starting to spread it out. They're up by 8. With the left hand, Wehrman brings it across, and Kettleson can't catch up with it. 13-6, that last point goes to the Ray Jays. Anna Ames goes back to serve for Divide County. Here's a set to Maylee Kincaid. Cosson there with the dig. Fagerlund brings it across with a Tioga Ace hard work kill. 13-7. As Ames will go back to serve again. Ames is a freshman for head coach Nicole Bertman. On the outside, there's Erica Kettleson with the kill attempt, but it's too deep. Another point for the Maroons, 13-8. Jays still with a 5-point lead. There is a 4-hit error by the Ray Jays, another point for Divide. 13-9 as the Jays are letting the Maroons crawl back into this set. Down by 4. Brindley Kincaid brings it across for the Jays. Here's a set to the outside, pushed across by the Maroons from the front row. Maylee brings it to the back row with a push herself. Fagerlund goes deep with it. That's a point for Ray. 14-9. 701 Cornhole Company located in Mandan. Makes all your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. Brad Anderson's company. Great athlete over in Stanley in his day. Making some fun Cornhole Company cornhole sets. 15-9. That point goes to the Jays. Good serve by Maylee Kincaid. Abby Olson with the dig. From the middle, Kettleson brings it across. And 16-9, another point for Ray. Wehrman for the Maroons brings it across from the middle. On the outside, Elena Nelson goes with it. Nobody home for the Maroons, and it's 17-9 here in set number 2. And there's another timeout, this time sponsored by St. Luke's Medical Center here in Crosby, North Dakota. Your score is 17-9 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step aside. You're listening to District 16 Girls Volleyball on your streaming leader in the Northwest. GameDay Media back after this 30-second timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back to Haggin Court here in Crosby, North Dakota, a timeout sponsored by St. Luke's Medical Center. It is 17-9. The Ray Jays out on top as Maylee Kincaid continues to serve. Falk keeps it alive for the Jays, now back on the Maroon side. From the left corner, Fagerlund there, but there's a diving Maylee Kincaid. Emily Kettleson brings it across, goes deep. Here's Fagerlund again as Abby Olson going to try to run it down. Maddox Falk keeps it alive. Great play by the Ray Jays. Wow. This time, Abby can't catch up with it, and that's a point for Divide County. I want to thank TechNex Solutions, located in Tioga, offering measurement, sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or get a hold of him by email at jason@technexsolutions.com. That's TechNex Solutions, LLC. And there is a kill attempt by Kettleson, which is wide and to the left. And it's 17-11. Set number 1 went to the Ray Jays, 25-14. They're up 17-11 here. Now let's make it 18-11 as the Maroons couldn't dig it out, keep it in play. Goes into the bleachers, into the cheering section for Divide County. Brinley Kincaid with the serve. Brinley is going to set up the outside. Elena Nelson goes with the kill attempt, which is too deep. Just kind of had her jump out of sync that time. 18-12. On the Ray side, 18-12. It's a block by the Ray Jays. 19-12. (19-13) as that last point goes to Divide County. Here's a set to Falk. And Falk has the Divide County Maroons in the net. And it's 20-13. The Maroons 5 points away from claiming set number 2. 20-13. Elena Nelson goes back to serve for the Ray Jays. Pushed across by Anna Ames. Back row, Abby Olson sets it to the front. Caden Sargent there, blocked by Forcher. There's the roll. Divide County's able to catch up with it. And on the third hit, the Ray Jays can't get it across. 20-14. So we have a substitution. It'll be Emma Landsverk checking in for Britta Oppegard. Emma Landsverk is a sophomore. Goes back to server's row, puts it in place. Here's a set to the outside. Maylee Kincaid. Great dig by Ava Costin. From the middle, Sargent pushes it over. Here's a set to Forcher. Forcher puts it down off the arms of Elena Nelson. That's another point for the Maroons. 20-15. Brought across by the Jays. Diving, Fagerlund keeps it alive for the Maroons. Here's a set to the middle, Sargent. Fagerlund again goes to the floor, keeps it alive. This time they're going to go with Maddox Folk off the arms of Ames, and the ball's down on the Divide County side. That's a point for the Ray Jays. Score from Kenmare this evening. The Tioga Lady Pirates fell to the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers 3-0 over in Kenmare. So the defending Region 8 champions showing their power again, this time against the Tioga Lady Pirates with a 3-0 sweep against the Pirates. First loss of the year for the Lady Pirates. Forcher controlling the net for the Maroons, puts it down for another one. 21-16. Here's a set. There's another point for Divide County, and with that we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout by Angie Kincaid, and the Ray Jays will step aside. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is the Ray Jays 21, the Divide County Maroons 17. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Game Day Media Action from District 16.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
I think so. As we come back here to Haggin Court, again, my name's Randy Peterson alongside Eli Clark and Caden Keller doing our board ops and our camera duties this evening. 21-17 out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. The Maroons still serving. There's a kill attempt by the Maroons. They're getting more aggressive. Here's Maylee Kincaid trying to put it down. And that time, the Maroons couldn't catch up with it. That's another point for the Ray Jays. 22-17. As Abby Olson goes back to serve. Kept alive by the Maroons somehow. Up front, here's Kettleson. Goes up high into the rafters. Eventually comes down as the Maroons bring it across. And the Maroons unable to put it down. That's a point for the Jays. 23-17. The Ray Jays 2 points away from claiming set number 2 here in this District 16 volleyball matchup tonight. As the ball goes off the net, comes back to the Ray side. Ray Jays can't catch up with it. It's another point for Divide. 23-18. As Ames goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group row, servers row. Kettleson with a kill attempt. It's too deep again. 23-19. Anna Ames serving for the Maroons. And there's a point off the hands of Brinley Kincaid, and it'll be set point for the Ray Jays. They're up 24-19. And Maylee Kincaid trying to shut it out for the Ray Jays. Ball's in play. Pushed across by Fagerlund. 2 Jays on the floor. Brinley brings it across for Ray. Here's Falk. Here's a set to the outside. Elena Nelson tipped at the net by the Maroons. Fagerlund brings it across. Olson there for the dig. Up front, here's Kettleson trying to put it down, and she does. There's the winning kill. A Tioga Ace Hardware kill. 25-19 as the Jays claim set number 2 to take a 2-0 commanding lead here in this best-of-5 matchup. 25-19, we'll step aside, come back with our Bank of Tioga intermission report after this 2-minute timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
Inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
As we come back to Haggin Court, my name's Randy Peterson here on GameDay Media. District 16 volleyball action this evening from Crosby, as the Ray Jays have taken a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 matchup. Divide County with the first point of set number 3. One to one. As Maylee Kincaid goes back to server's row. And this time the net doesn't help her. She serves it into the net. 2-1. The Maroons up here in set number 3. Claim set number 1, 25-14. Took set number 2, 25-19. Lena Nelson spikes it into the net. That's another point for Divide County. Blocked at the net. Billy Forcher. Not Billy, that's Maddie Fagerlund with the block point. 4-1. Maroons quick. Out quick here in the set number 3, up by 3. Abby Olson with the dig. Here's Kettleson from the middle, tipped at the net. Ball hits the floor on the Divide County side. That's a point for Ray. 4-2. Brinley Kincaid back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Forcher into the net. Another point for Ray. 4-3. Brinley continues to serve for the Jays. Goes along server's row, but he serves it out of bounds. 5-3. The Maroons out on top here in set number 3. Good serve. Here's Kettleson. Bringing it across. Up front, Falk tips it at the net. A better tip by Madeline Nygaard puts it down for the Divide County Maroons at 6-3. The Ray Jays out on top. There's a ball into the net off the arms of Madeline Nygaard. That's a point for Ray. Another point for the Jays. 6-5. Billy Forcher tries to close it out, but there's the Ray Jays. As Sargent puts it into the net, that's a point for Divide. 7-5 as Abby Olson checks in as the libero for the Ray Jays. And the Maroons go back to server's row. That ball was tipped as the ball goes out of bounds. And that's another point for Divide. 8-5. Adrina Forcher, I believe, is serving for the Divide County Maroons. I think that's her. Fagerlund dives to keep it alive for the Maroons. From the middle, Sargent brings it across, and it's wide. Biggest lead of the night. 9-5. They had that lead in the first set, 9-5, and then the Maroons rattled off about 15 points in a row, or the Jays did, excuse me, to take set number one, 25-14. Forcher puts the ball in play. Dug out by Olsen to the front row. Falk brings it across. Forcher off the arms of Abby Olsen. That's another point for the Divide County Maroons. 10-5. The Maroons have doubled up the Ray Jays here in set number 3. Playing a little bit of better volleyball. Adrina Forcher continues to serve. There's another kill attempt by Falk into the net. 11-5, and with that we have another timeout called by Angie Kincaid. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. You're listening to District 16 girls volleyball action from Haggin Court in Divide County High School. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Glad we're back here from Haggin Court. If you're just joining us, go to our YouTube channel. Tell your friends and family about GameDay Media ND. When you get there, like our video. Addison giving us a few pointers down at the Flag Family Media operations desk. Thanks, Addison, for the pointer. Like our YouTube channel, like our video. Subscribe, no cost to subscribe to our broadcasts. Come along with us for the next 7 months. Nygaard brings it across for the Maroons. Here's a set to Elena Nelson. And Sargent is able to put it down for the Ray Jays. 11-6. As Elena Nelson goes back to the server's row. Clips the net, and that's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 11-7. Sometimes the net's friendly, sometimes it's not. That time it was in the favor of the Ray Jays. Jays are down by 4. There's another serve. It's in play. Blocked at the net by Sargent. And that's another point for Angie Kincaid's Ray Jays. Cadence Sargent playing a great middle blocker position. Forcher with the kill from the middle. 12-8 for the Maroons. Kyle Hansen, your thriving financial agent in Stanley. For all your financial planning needs, Northwest North Dakota, call Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle. Your local thriving advisors at 701-628-2384. Falk with the kill attempt from the right side. Maroons catch up with it. And Fagerlund hits it into the net. 12-9. As Maddox Falk goes back to serve again for the Ray Jays. Strung out a lot of them in set number 1. Clips the net, and there's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 12-10. The Jays are within 2 here in set number 3. Won set number 1 25-14, set number 2 25-19. Ball's in play, and there's another Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 12-11. Falk, the all-region softball pitcher for the Ray Jays, can also serve up a mean serve. Here's a point for the Jays as the Maroons called over the line, and we're all knotted up at 12 apiece. So after being down 11-5, the Ray Jays have climbed back in to tie this up. Brindley Kincaid bumps it across. Here's a set to the outside to Sister Maley. Nygaard with a kill attempt. Maley there brings it across, keeps it alive for the Jays. Weirman now on the Ray side. Here's Sargent again. Sargent puts it away from the middle, and that point goes to Ray. 13-12. The Jays with the lead, and here comes another St. Luke's Medical Center timeout called by head coach Nicole Bertman. Will take one as well. You're listening to your region leader in streaming services, GameDay Media, back after this 30-second timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
As we come back to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, our third trip up here to Crosby in the last 2 weeks. Want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, GameDay Media will be in Tioga for the Tioga homecoming football game between the Divide County Maroons and the Tioga Pirates. We'll go on the air at 6:30 with our pregame show. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock tomorrow night from Tioga on GameDay Media. And there is another ace by Maddox Falk. 14-12. Falk doing a great job from server's row tonight. Good serve. There's another point off the arms of Caden Sargent. Maroons having a hard time digging the ball out, passing the ball against Maddox Falk. Fagerlund bumps it across. And there's a point for Divide. 15-13. Madeline Nygaard with the serve. Here's a set. Maley Kincaid. Bumped across by the Maroons. Maley Kincaid to Sargent. Sargent with the left hand brings it across from the middle. And there is another block by Caden Sargent. She's playing a whale of a middle row for the Ray Jays here this evening. Sophomore from Ray. Abby Olson goes back to server's row. Up by 3, 16-13. Maddie Fagerlund now on the Ray side. Here's Maley Kincaid. Fagerlund, Olson, great dig. This time, Weirman wide. Point Ray. 17-13. Olson continues to serve. Weirman into the net again. 18-13. Little break in action gives us a chance to thank Bravera Bank, proud supporter of Stanley Community and Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals over at Bravera Bank in Stanley. Up front, here's Kettleson trying to put it down. Maroons catch up with it. Here's going to be a set to the outside. Maley Kincaid. Ray Jays and the Maroons tipping it at the net, keeping it alive. Fagerlund now back on the Ray side. Here's a soft set up to Kettleson with the roll. Fagerlund blocked at the net by Kettleson, kept alive by the Maroons. Great job by both teams here. Maley then spikes it into the net. That's a point for Divide. 18-14. A little break in the action. DA Land Incorporated, or LLC, was established in 2021 and is providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies in the Tioga area. And now we have a break in the action. It's the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're listening to District 16 girls volleyball action here from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment's brought to you by The Porch, locally owned in Ray, North Dakota. It's a coffee shop. Mandy Knox serving up a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone at The Porch, located in Ray, North Dakota. Here's a serve by the Maroons, dug out by the Ray Jays, brought across by Brinley Kincaid. Fagerlund goes with the kill attempt, but the Ray Jays are there to dig it out as Kettleson bumps it across. Olsen dives to keep it alive for the Jays. Off the net, the Maroons can't bring it across. It's a point for the Ray Jays, 19-14. Maley goes back to serve. Kept alive by Kettleson, goes off the rafters and comes down pretty quick. That's a point for Divide. 19-15. Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Trying to enhance your natural beauty to give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah at 701-641-6429 or Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen appointments. Here's Kettleson with the kill from the middle. And the Ray Jays are 5 points away from sweeping the Divide County Maroons. They're up 2-0 right now. 20-15 as Brinley Kincaid goes back to server's row. Kettleson again with the Tioga Ace hard work kill. 21-15. A lot of smiles on the Ray J side of the floor tonight, right now. Forcher brings it across. As the Ray Jays, Elena Nelson goes wide with it. Point to the Maroons, 21-16. The Jays still up on top by 5. Maddie Fagerlund. Here's a back set to Erica Kettleson, goes cross court with it. Jays keep it alive. Here's Brinley Kincaid from the middle, rolls it across. Elena Nelson again. This time she got caught up on whether to kill it or to bump it. And it cost the Ray Jays a point as she puts it into the net. 21-17. Maddie Fagerlund still serving for the Maroons. Back set to Kettleson. Kettleson can't get it across. That's another point for Divide. 21-18. Maroons making it interesting here in set number 3. That point is for the Ray Jays as a serve. Service error. Goes wide or deep. 22-18. Erica Kettleson. With that, we have another timeout on the floor. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll step aside. Come back after this 30-second timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come out of this timeout, this segment's going to be brought to you by Technex Solutions, LLC, offering measurement, sales, and service support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or Jason at technexsolutions.com if you want to get a hold of them by email. That's Technex Solutions. Remind everybody, we're looking for more sponsors. If you want to come on board to help us with this venture, GameDay Media, get a hold of David Peterson or I, and we'll set you up as one of our sponsors that help bring high school sporting events through our YouTube channel. Forcher brings it across. Adrina. Now from the middle, Caden Sargent puts it down for the Jays. 23-18. We'll have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game at the conclusion of this match. We'll also bring up the winning head coach for a post-game interview. Right now, the Jays look like they may be in control of that, but there's a service error by Erica Kettleson. 23-19 as Forcher goes back to serve for the Divide County Maroons, trailing by 4 here in set number 3. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace by Adrina. Point Divide, 23-20. Maroons making it interesting here. Back row, Maylee Kincaid digs it out for the Jays up front. Here's Falk, and Falk puts it down. 24-20, it's going to be match point for the Ray Jays as Elena Nelson goes back to serve for the match. Wearing number 2, she goes to server's row. There's a service into the net. 24-21, so Maroons get it back. 24-21. There's a serve. Up to the front row, Maylee Kincaid rolls it over. Now on the Divide side, Weirman pops it across for Divide. Here's a set to the middle. Sargent goes down the middle, but there is Fagerlund. Nygaard goes with the kill attempt, and it's too deep. And that is match point. Your final score in set number 3. It is the Ray Jays 25, the Divide County Maroons 21. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll go grab our winning coach and get our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this 3-minute timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Okay, welcome back here to our D&L Paraffin postgame show with winning head coach Angie Kincaid. Boy, things started out a little bit slow in the first set.
Yes, they sure did.
You made some adjustments, come back and won 25-14. You were down at one point in the first set 9-5, and then it was Maddox Falk coming in and putting hurt on the Divide County Maroons with her serving. Closed out the Maroons 25-14, 25-19, and then with the last point of the game, 25-21, to take a sweep of the Divide County Maroons.
Yeah, our girls played. I mean, we had some tough times, but they pulled back together and eliminated some errors and worked really well as a team today.
And I thought the communication back and forth between your players, for the most part, was pretty good tonight. I mean, every team seems to struggle with communication at points and times during the sets, but tonight you seemed to click. I mean, it seemed you got your determination back. You decided we're going to win this first set, being down 9-5 at one time and then winning 25-14. That kind of set the tone for the rest of the match, didn't it?
Right. Our girls know that if they're loud and aggressive and boisterous, that gets in other teams' heads, and they know that that's what their goal is, to get in their head and then play well. And we do play better when we're having fun, and they're having fun when they're loud.
Well, you've been listening to head coach, the winning head coach, Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays. We're going to step aside, take a 30-second timeout. We'll change the headset over to our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That'll be Maddox Falk after this 30-second timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we come back to our D&L Paraffin postgame show, we've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Brad Johnson Insurance sponsoring Maddox Falk tonight as our Player of the Game. And the reason we picked you tonight, Maddox, is the fact that when you guys were down 9-5, I think it was, in the first set, you came in and you strung together quite a few service points in a row, and you used your softball pitching athletic ability to probably help you with that. I think that helped you tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of the workouts I do for softball just carries right over to volleyball.
So instead of underhand throwing, you're overhand throwing, right? And so that works out for you pretty good. So what do you think was the key tonight in the victory for the Ray Jays, coming from behind in that set #1 and kind of taking control of the set of the match after that?
You know, I think when we start behind, we just got to come together as a team, maybe throw a little humor in there. That always seems to help. I know it helps me.
Yeah. And I noticed later in the set #2 and set #3, I saw a lot of smiles on the faces of the Ray Jays. And, when things are clicking for your team and things are going right, it's pretty easy to smile, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so who do you have up next? Do you recall who you play next, or is that just another game for you?
Ooh. Usually I would know this, but I can't remember this time.
All right. Well, you're our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, and we wanted to recognize you with that and bring you up, put you on the headset. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
As you continue on with your Ray Jays season here in District 16. You've been listening to Maddox Falk of the Ray Jays, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back and wrap this thing up from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, Visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
And as we finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad to be part of the broadcast tonight here on GameDay Media. Like and share us on GameDay Media ND on our YouTube channel. The more likes we get, the more notifications, the more subscribers we get, the better it is for everybody. So there's no cost to subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you as we finish out this broadcast tonight from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. Once again, it was the Ray Jays taking out the Divide County Maroons on their home court by a final score of 3-0. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night we are going to be in Tioga for the homecoming game in football, Class 9B football. It'll be the Divide County Maroons traveling to Tioga. Tomorrow evening we'll go on the air at 6:30 with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, followed by our kickoff at 7 o'clock between the Divide County Maroons and the Tioga Pirates. On behalf of my board ops person tonight, Eli Clark, my cameraman tonight, Caden Keller, my name's Randy Peterson. Until tomorrow night, good night, everybody.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, TechNet Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media,